Hey, infusers, welcome to my very first podcast. This is your host, Dr. C, with Infuse Your Future. And this is going to be a fun episode, especially for me, because it's my first. So I've decided to use this episode to just kind of play around with the process and the equipment and kind of introduce myself along the way and give you a little history of how this all came about. As far as my personal history, I've spent the majority of my career in the medical field as a podiatric physician. I'm also a mom and a wife and have two amazing kids. Over time, I became more and more dissatisfied with my career. You know, the changes in the medical field and the challenges of the day-to-day reality of being a doctor have just become more cumbersome and less rewarding. And I found myself wanting to be more for my kids, for my family, for myself. I wanted to have more time and flexibility to pursue my interests. One of the real catalysts for making a change and starting a company, however, were injuries. I had a painful nerve injury and several bicycle accidents that left me with chronic pain, and I sunk into a deep depression. This led me on a deep spiritual journey, and ultimately, I've been able to transform my pain into creativity and an even more fulfilling life than I had before. Then a few years ago, I stumbled across something called life coaching and knew pretty much immediately that's what I wanted my new career to be. So a quick shout out to Joelle and Natalie Rivera for their online course with Udemy. At that time, however, I could not imagine trading in an old established career for one that was new and unknown. But in 2021, all that changed and I just decided to go for it. So I created a company and began my transition. My company, Infuse Your Future, basically aims to build a tribe of people who infuse the world with creativity, healing, and positive energy, and celebrate other people and businesses who do the same. So, what finally pushed me out of my comfort zone after so many years, you ask? It was podcasting. Well, I have a long commute to work, and I like to use that time well, so I started listening to podcasts. And this opened an entire new world for me, got my creativity juices flowing, and I just knew I wanted to be a part of it. And I've been dying to start a podcast ever since. And right now, I'd like to give a big shout out to some of the original people that I listened to, some of the original podcasters, because really they're the ones that sparked this flame that's coming to fruition right now with this very podcast today. That is The Mindset Mentor with Rob Dial, EntreMD with Dr. Una, Mind Tricks Radio with Dr. Aaron Kaplan, and Smart Passive Income with Pat Flynn. Thanks, you guys. You've really inspired me to do this. I'm also really grateful for Stacy Morgenstern and Carrie Peters, who co-founded the Health Coach Institute, which is just an amazing, life-changing learning center that's given me a really rich toolbox for helping people, that's including myself, upgrade their lives and live a more meaningful life. And of course, while I'm in the mode of gratitude, I want to thank my husband, Harish, who was the first person to get me interested in entrepreneurship, business, and investing, and my kids, who just brought so much magic and creativity to my life. Thanks, guys. I also want to thank my therapist, who helped me swim back to the surface of life and helps me handle all the nonsense in the world so I can fly and soar and just be the best version of myself in general. And a shout out to all my friends and family who have given me positive encouragement and who cheer me on, even when they have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'd like to thank you guys listening to me right now and all the people out there that are trying to grow and learn and improve their lives. You guys are awesome. I know this was a short podcast, but it's my first one and I'm kind of out of stuff to say. So if you like this podcast or you want to support my journey, please share it with at least 5 people that you know. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the upcoming episodes. Finally, let me know in the comments below, how are you infusing your future? Talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.